Good evening, gentlemen. Happy Thanksgiving. It's Rizzo back with the Gentleman's Corner yet again. And this video was actually inspired by my video that I've yet to drop, and I'm gonna probably drop it after this, and also my friend Jamal. Now, my video that I was planning on dropping, and that is what worked for me while I was back home on vacation in Houston. But Jamal was like, "Man, you should take it back to the basics and bring back those panty dropper videos." And I was like, "Yeah, that's a good idea," because I remember when I was first started watching YouTube reviews or whatever, I'd always been a collector, but I was always curious to see like what worked for other gentlemen or whatever. And so, just in case you're new to my channel, this is that type of video. This is one of those what works slash panty dropper videos. If you had like your last $100 or you had one fragrance to just go to for the rest of your life, this is that kind of video. This is that kind of list. It's going to be about 15 fragrances. The first 5 are in no particular order, and then like the final 10 will probably be like in order of maybe compliments received or whatever. I'm going to try to make this video as short as I can, and as to the point as I can, because I know you have stuff to do. So jumping straight right into it. I have an honorable mention. The reason why it's an honorable mention because I do not have the bottle, and that's pretty much it. The honorable mention is from the house of Mason Francis Kirkjohn, and it's called Amaris. Amaris. Yeah, I got a lot of compliments on that whenever I wore the little decant and I sprayed myself in the Galleria in Houston. So, like I say, these are in no particular order. From the house of Teddy Mugler, that is Angelman Pure Havane. You get honey and tobacco. Bees love you, and the female bees love you as well. So, love it. Pick it up. It's a pretty cheap fragrance. I want to say it's still like 70 bucks. This fragrance I plan on reviewing, just hadn't got around to it yet. It is from the house of Christian Dior. It is from the private line. It has been discontinued, and that is Cologne Blanche. You get like a bitter neroli with this, but it has an amazing dry down. Like I said, I'm going to save that for the review. Yeah, this is a really, really good fragrance. I'm surprised nobody else has been put on it. The next one is also from the house of Christian Dior, and this is probably a staple amongst the whole fragrance community. So if you're new and you're looking for a fragrance, I believe this one is still a reasonable price. So go ahead and pick this one up. I really will stand by it. It is probably going to go into the Fragrance Hall of Fame if there ever is such a thing, and that is Dior Homme Intense. Yeah, I know a lot of guys, you might see Dior Homme, and that's also a great one, and I think it has the clear top. But this one has the black top, so you probably won't be able to see these in store. See this one in stores. If you do, look for the black cap or whatever. It's really, really, really good. You get a lot of compliments with this one. The next one is from the house of Bond Number 9. To me, it's a winter-based fragrance, winter/fall-based fragrance. So keep that in mind if you're looking for a new fragrance, just to like wear forever. Like I wouldn't recommend wearing this one in the summer or the springtime. Like I said, it's your money, it's your fragrance. You can basically wear it whenever the hell you want, but keep in mind this one is more geared to the winter or cold-based season, and that is Bond Number 9, New Harlem. You get basically sweet, syrupy, coffee house, pancakes kind of a feel with this fragrance. I get a lot of compliments with this one. Probably one of their best from the whole house, in my opinion, with the exception of Bond Number 9. I love New York Fall, but nevertheless, it's a damn good fragrance. As you can see, I made quite a dent in it. I plan on continuing to make a dent in it. It's wintertime over here. Next fragrance is a very cheap fragrance. It's about $12. So I had to say it like that because I know some people be really tight in the wallet. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking for a very good fragrance and you don't really want to spend a lot, I know because a lot of my friends are that way. This one is none other than Thallium. Coach Rob said it best. You get a sugary apple kind of a fragrance that also kind of dries down into like a warming gourmandish kind of a feel. And the more your body perspires and heats up, you get this nice little cloud and bubble around you. And trust me, people will be able to smell you. You get a lot of compliments with this fragrance. Now, on to the top 10, if that's what you want to call it. I know for sure the top 5, they are justified as to why they're the top 5. But the top 10, they can be like, 10 through 6 can kind of be interchanged as to based off of your preference. All right, so first one, or number 10, is from the house of Dolce & Gabbana, and that is none other than The One. I know a lot of people wear this fragrance during the summertime. They say it smells like a fruit punch or whatever you want to call it. I don't get that. I think one other person kind of agreed with me, and that's D. Greg. Shouts out to him. I get this warm, kind of spicy, chocolatey kind of feel. I usually layer this fragrance with Axe Dark Temptation, and yeah, it works wonders. I also wear this more in the wintertime than I do summertime, but this can be worn in the summertime. Actually, a lot of people wear this in the summertime. I just think it shines better, and I get the best response and projection and all of that good stuff when I wear it in the wintertime. So, number 10, Dolce & Gabbana, The One. Number 9. Number 9 is from the house of YSL. If you don't know about this fragrance, you should know about this fragrance, or you've probably been sleeping under a rock. And that is none other than La Nuit de l'Homme. This right here, if you want to feel smooth, if you want to feel sexy, I will go with this fragrance. In my opinion, this will definitely, if I ever have a fragrance Hall of Fame, this will definitely go into that fragrance. You get definitely go into that category. You get a nice powdery, like really smooth, sophisticated kind of a fragrance, and it's a designer, and it's very affordable. So put this on your Christmas list as well. All right, which one was that one? This is number 7. Number 7. I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit about this fragrance, but I'm just being honest, and this is based off the female response. Like, I'm not doing this for, this particular video is not for the niche heads. This is not for, fragrance collectors in a sense. This is not for what people think I should say. This is based off of what females and the opposite sex have told me. So, number 7 is also a cheapy fragrance, and it's from the house of Rocawear, and that is none other than Evolution. It's a rum-based fragrance, boozy. You get like a nice Kahlua, kind of a drink, kind of a smell or whatever. I get a lot of compliments with this shit. I'm telling you, like, I don't know if it's just me or my skin, or maybe they like the way I look. I don't know, but I get a lot of compliments with this fragrance. So it's a very slept-on fragrance. Rocawear Evolution. Oh, excuse me. I think that was number 8. So, number 7. Number 7. This is my go-to and was also my number 1 for my summer-based fragrance. This is not a cheapie. So, any of my new subscribers or whatever, you looking to buy a fragrance and you trying to be cheap, this is not that kind of a fragrance. However, it is very well done. It is a magnificent fragrance. My number 1 for the summertime, and will probably end up being my number 1 again for the summertime. I'm probably gonna say that. It's well done. It was worth every penny, to be quite honest. And that is none other from the house of Lanari, and that is Aqua Santa. Probably one of the best aquatics I've ever smelled. I don't know, something about this fragrance. Whenever I smell this fragrance, it makes my mouth water. Weird, I know. All right, so number 6. Number 6. This fragrance has always been near and dear to my heart. Love it, love it, love it. Perfect for, to me, any occasion. You can wear this in a bar. You can wear this in a club or bar club. You can wear this to a wedding. You can wear this classroom setting, basically anywhere. You have to be light on the trigger because it can be very sickly to some people. But nevertheless, if you had to like spend your last little dollar, whatever, or you're looking for a great Christmas gift, or you want to tell somebody, go with this one. The Gold Brick from the house of Paco Rabanne, 1 million. I have several backups of this fragrance. Fragrances that I love, and I think that, will probably be in my Fragrance Hall of Fame. I usually get several backups, and this is no exception. I love this fragrance. It is, women love this fragrance. Shit, I mean, I just can't put it in any other way. Like, they love this fragrance. Be careful on the trigger. This is one of those fragrances that can literally last 24 hours, so you don't need to do 12 sprays with this one. I think a solid 5 and you're good. Period. Like a solid good 5 sprays, you good. All right, number 5. Number 5. This one just recently shot up the list because I think it's because it's wintertime and it's really getting a lot of shine. So this is not an all year round fragrance like 1 million is, but this is definitely a winter fall based fragrance, and I've been getting a lot of compliments on it. And that's from the house of Hermes, and that's Amber Nargile. Sweet apple pie, very gourmandish. You really feel like that you can eat yourself. I didn't make the rules. I didn't make the fragrance. That's just the truth. So yeah, I'm not gonna unbox it. It's Hermes Amber Narguilé. All right, number four. Number four. This one, I could not stop getting compliments with this one whenever I wore it in Houston. Like, it was, matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even take this fragrance with me when I went to Houston, but I got a sample of it, and I just remember how good it smelled. And I was actually supposed to get that sample away to my friend, but I dabbled in a little sample or whatever. I got me a few sprays out of that. And whenever I wore it, I got compliments galore. So I was like very appreciative of that sample. So thanks, Josh. But that is none other from the house of Victor and Rolf, and that is Spice Bomb. There we go. Pink pepper. It's like, if you want to call it, and this is a bad analogy because I love 1 Million, but some people say it's the older or more smooth or more mature brother of 1 Million. I don't know. I love them both. All right, so number three. Number three is another fragrance. I got a lot of compliments whenever I wore it in Houston. I just wore this basically when I felt like, I don't know, maybe I was being GQ, so to speak, whatever. Or I just felt like, well, I usually wore it at night, to be honest. And that is none other than from the house of Killian, Back to Black. This is not a cheap fragrance at all. It is very well done. It is one of the best fragrances your nose will ever smell. Is the price justified? Yep, you can wear it in any season, period. So it's from, like I say, from the house of Killian, Back to Black. I'm probably going to have these in the description box because I don't feel like editing my whole video. So yeah, just look for the name if you want to do some research on it. All right, my number two. My number two is probably one of the greatest scents I've ever smelled in my life. Probably one of the greatest scents I'll ever smell in my life. And the only reason why it's number two is because, I mean, number one is just a smidgen better. But I love this fragrance. Fell in love. Love at first sniff. Period. My most. This still is the fastest complimented fragrance that I've ever owned. And that is from the house of Christian Dior, and that is Bois d'Argent. To my average Joes out there, it might be a little bit of a hassle to find this. You'll probably have to end up going to Christian Dior boutique, or you might have to find it online or something like that. But if you can get your hands or your wallet on this purchase right here, trust me, you'll be set for life. It's about $150 for a 4.25, and that's a big bottle. That is a very big bottle. But trust me, your nose will thank you. Your body will thank you. Just whatever. Like, because women go crazy over this fragrance. I'm telling you, like, it's nothing that you've ever smelled, nothing that they've ever smelled. So it is justified in its praises. Just trust me. Take my word for it. I'm telling you, like, everybody I put on this fragrance, and that's kind of a few because I don't want them smelling like me. I don't want them stealing my shine. They came back and they thanked me for this. And that is Bois d'Argent from the house of Christian Dior. Number one. This is not one fragrance. So for my average Joes, kind of like looking to be frugal or whatever, yeah, this one might sting in the pockets. But nevertheless, it's my number one for a reason. It is a combination of two fragrances. If you saw my winter list or whatever, you already know what it is. And that is from the house of Tom Ford. That's Tuscan Leather mixed with Creed's Aventus. I have to say, this is not my favorite Creed. I'm not, to be honest, it's just okay in my opinion. You know, however, when it's mixed with this, you get liquid magic. You get liquid courage. Now, this one right here is berries and leather. This one is pineapple with like a smoky pineapple. And you get like a hell of a dry down. So this is the way I applied this. I got really close, spray, really close, spray, or wherever I was going to put it or whatever. And usually you're going to get like a nice little circle about that big. And of course you're going to have a little bit running down your skin or running down your arm or whatever. And that's fine. That's great. And then when I'll take the Aventus and I'll get like right here and I'll mist it. And I'll mist it, you know, mist it or whatever. So what happens is you get the pineapple and you get the berries and they kind of mix. They do their own little thing or whatever. So in the opening you get like this blast of just fruits. and you get the smokiness of the vintage. So you get like a smoky berry, pineapple, fruity kind of smell. And then like midway through, and then the dry down, you get the leather, and you get the black currant from the vintage. But however, you know, usually when you dry down, when you have the dry down from the vintage, you can catch hints of pineapple here and there, or when you get to the Tuscan leather, you can catch berries here and there. I don't know what happens, but some kind of way, like, it just like it evolves the fragrance. So yeah, you get a lot of the leather. Yeah, you get a lot of the black currant, but you also still get the berries and the pineapple, and it's like they're constantly blending, constantly blending, constantly blending. So it smells amazing. Like, I had somebody tell me they want to rip my clothes off. Like, that's what this does. If you want to like talk about some hype, I'm kind of usually skeptical of when I used to see those hype videos, but this is some shit. Like, this is the truth right here. Like, I'm telling you, you mix these two together, game over. It is a beast. Point blank period. So, that being said, that is my panty dropper video. Let me know what you think. I hope that the fragrance community starts this back up. I'm curious and anxious to see. Without further ado, I just want to give a shout out to Phi Beta Sigma, Blue Phi. You know, who y'all Navy. Peace. Talk to you later, gents.